Today we are going to talk about how we can set up our office or our home office in this number 9 in charge period, which is from 2024 and up to 2044. So in this 20 year, what is the specialty for the office Feng Shui, or what is the most important we have to understand before we set up the Feng Shui? Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is Master Alex. Welcome. Today we are going to talk about how we can set up our office or our home office in this number 9 in charge period, which is from 2024 and up to 2044. So in this 20 year, what is the specialty for the office Feng Shui, or what is the most important we have to understand before we set up the Feng Shui? Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, here we go. So we have to understand that for the office Feng Shui and residential, they're totally different. Normally, for our home, we consider as a residential Feng Shui, which is we strive for like a balance between all the energy. Let's say our health, let's say our money fortune, let's say our relationship with our spouse, our family, our kids, and then we need to minimize the conflict. And then all the energy is like a balance, so which is so important. But this is residential. But for commercial, which is totally different. For commercial, we focus a lot on the money side, how to boost up the money fortune. So this is different. So for office or even home office, we will put more energy on how to set up the good Feng Shui element on the money fortune. So that would be something different. Okay, for our office or home office, the most important in this number 9 in charge period, which is the south location. So we can do something like this. Okay, for the whole office, you can go to the middle of the office, go to the middle part, and then you can use the compass, or you can use the cell phone compass to check it out. Hey, where is the south location? Then you can try all your best, use that south location to be your own office. That will be most benefit from this number 9 period, which is 20 years. So let's say if you set up your office in the south part of your whole building, then you don't need to do anything further. The Feng Shui energy, the money fortune is already been like activated. Of course, you can do something, water fountain, shield, other Feng Shui setting based on the date of birth of you, and then the overall Feng Shui setting of your office. Then you can boost the overall luck. But the most important idea is we try to find the south part and then to be our own office. That for us, we can boost the money fortune by using that office, which is so important. And also, let's say for the south part, if the whole building, you can't use the south as your office, but the whole building, the south part, there's like a door or a side door over there, then you can use that door more often. You can still activate this good Feng Shui energy. Or there's a window over there, you can just open the curtain. If the window, you can just open it and let the fresh air come in. That will be more like an ideal case. So in a bright sunny day, you can just open the window and then let the fresh air to come in to give you the good energy. Then you can use this south part, because this south part is, we call it a 精神方, so which is the best in this number 9 in charge period, which is number 1. Okay, the number 2, the second important is for our office, we need to have a door to lock it up. So, especially for our home office, some people will use the dining room or living room to be their home office. So in a Feng Shui point of view, that may not be a really ideal case. You know why? Because there's no privacy at all. You can't close the door, you can't lock your important sensitive business information in your office. So that is not really ideal case. So we need to have like a private room, and then with a door, and then with a lock to lock it up. So anytime when you leave your office, make sure you have the habit to lock it up to protect your own data, your information, no matter it's in your office or in your home office. You also need to do that so that you can protect your privacy. Okay, we need to have a door. But let's say if your office or your home office is more than one door, then the money lug will escape. So we don't want too many doors. More than one is too many. So we need just one door, one and single one. That's it, not more than one. Okay, the number three is you need to have a window for your office. Some people, when they want to start up their own business, they will rent some like a share office. So there's some share office there in the inner part of the whole building, so there's no window at all. So in a Feng Shui point of view, that will not be a really good one, because we need to have some window. The main idea is we want to let the sunlight come in. We want to see the view outside, so we can broaden our view. We can relax, and then we can just sit here. Sometimes can enjoy the view, or have some like a wider view, like an outside view, street view, garden view, no matter what kind of view it is. But we need to see something outside so we can broaden our vision, and it's good for our mentally and also good for the overall function of our office. Okay, number four. The number four is for our office, we want to make sure that the ceiling is not too low, because we don't want the lower ceiling to give us some like unnecessary pressure, or over the top of the desk. We don't want those like a bulky lighting, bulky fans on top and give us some unnecessary pressure. And some home office, the ceiling is a shaped one, is a slider one, is not an even one, then in that case, it's also not a really good idea for the home office. So we need to avoid that one. Bulky lighting, beam, bulky fans, low ceiling, we need to avoid that. Okay, number five. Number five is for our back, we need to have a support. So just like we sit on the chair with the back support here. So we sit on this chair, it's so comfortable. So you can imagine like this. If you sit on the chair without the support, so you sit here and then you'll feel tired, then you can't sit here for a long time. It's the same as your office. We need to have some support. So the number one we need to avoid is we want to make sure that at the back is not a window, because the window, the support is not really strong. And then you will feel that, because with that support, it seems like that when you are doing your business, when you're in difficulty, some of your friends or some people will just show up and give you a hand. So that will be so important. So that's why in business, we need a support. In our office, we also need a support. So a solid wall like this is a good idea, because this is solid and with a good support. So this is number five. Okay, number six. Over this solid wall, something you can do to decorate it. You can put like some thank you letter if you have. That will be excellent. The thank you letter is you did something good before, and your customer or your fans appreciate you, and then he write you something and then encourage you and recognize what you did. So that will be really good, because this is like a solid support. It will encourage you to keep doing better. That will be good. Or if you have some license certificates, you can also put it at the back, especially for your own like office, the real office, because when your customer come in, they sit in front of you, so they sit down and then they see all those like a license and certificate at the back. So that will give them more confidence to your professional. So that will be good. Or you can also put some award if you have before, then you can put it at the back. But make sure that at the back, all those awards are like a round shape. If there's some sharp angle, you need to put it sideways. then that will help. Or if you have a working in some professional, like let's say you have a attorney, architect, or accountant, something you can do is at the back you can build a bookshelf, but you need to choose all your professional related book. You can put at the back. Don't put any unnecessary other book at the back, because those professional knowledge definitely those are your like a solid support to you. That will be good for you. Okay. The number 7. The number 7 is for our office, we need to have a table, right? So for our table, we need to choose. We need to make sure that the table is good enough. We don't want to use like a too small table, especially right now. There's some table you can just adjust it electronically to touch a button. They will rise or lower. That kind of table, sometimes it's too small for our office to use. You need to have like an enough big enough table so you can put your stationery, your stuff over there. Then you can do your job like a comfortable. So that will be good. Okay, number 8. Number 8 is make sure that in front of us, we don't want to see the wall. So some home office, some people will decorate like this. The desk is against the wall. So when the time they sit over there, they will face the wall. In the traditional Feng Shui, this is we consider as a punishment. You can, when you watch some like a kung fu movie or kung fu kung fu stuff before, you will find that when the apprentice is doing something bad, doing something wrong, the master sifu will punish them by facing the wall to reveal what they did is wrong. So this is considered as a punishment. Especially for your kids, make sure that you don't set up their desk facing the wall, because it's not really good for their future, for their development. We need to see some view outside. So that's why we need to have window, and we need to see the window view. We don't want to sit in front of the wall. So make sure you don't do that. Okay, number 9. Number 9 is considered as for Bakwa. We want to have a complete one. So any missing part, let's say missing corner, we need to treat it really seriously. So what's the missing corner? Let's say for an office, it's a rectangle or square shape. So that will consider as a complete one. If for office, there's some area is missing, so we call this a missing corner. So when the missing corner fall into some important area, let's say the northwest corner, which is belong to the daddy's corner, that is the most important for a guy. So if that corner is missing, that office is not really good for a gentleman. If let's say if you're a lady, if you sit in an office, the northwest corner is missing, although this northwest corner is belong to the daddy's corner, it seems to be nothing to do with you. But actually it's not, because that will break the relationship between you and your spouse, because that daddy's corner is missing, so the energy is missing, and then there's some relationship with your spouse or some love issue will arise. So make sure that the northwest corner is not missing, and then the southwest corner is belong to the mom, belong to the ladies. So for ladies, make sure that your room, the southwest corner is complete. That will definitely help. So southwest and northwest are the most important for office. For residential, we'll also consider as a south, because this is your son's corner. The southwest is your daughter's corner. But for office, we'll just consider the northwest, the daddy corner, and then the southwest, the mom corner. That's it, to keep it simple. Okay, the last one. The last one is, in this office, we want to make sure that, hey, what is on top of us? On top of us, the second floor, we want to make sure that the bathroom is not on top of us, especially the toilet is not on top of us. Because you can imagine like this, the toilet, definitely this is a dirty water on top of us. So good water, fresh water will bring us good Feng Shui energy, good money fortune. This dirty water will create some damaging energy to our money fortune. So the first thing we want to avoid that. which is we want to make sure that the toilet is not on top of us. The second we want to avoid is the bathroom, the shower area is not on top of us. So we can imagine like this: when you take the shower, all the junk, all the trash, all the dirty will rinse off by the water. So the water will bring the dirty stuff from your body, bring it out. And then if you are sitting downstairs, so it seems that the dirty water energy is on top of you, falling to you. So that is not a really good idea. And you also want to make sure that some modern housing, their laundry is on second floor. So we want to make sure that the laundry is not on top of us, because for the laundry, definitely they will create some dirty water. You ruin your financial function, so we want to avoid that. And downstairs, we want to make sure that the stove is not on top of us. It's not a kitchen, or if you are in an office, make sure that downstairs is not a kitchen, so that will be good. Or it's not like a restaurant, then that will be good. Because for the restaurant, especially downstairs is the kitchen of the restaurant, the fire energy is too strong. You'll create some heart circulation issue. So that's why we want to avoid that. And thanks for watching. I wish you good luck. Thank you. Bye. If you want to learn Feng Shui systematically, I have a class online. The name is the Accredited Professional Practical Feng Shui Master Course. I put the link down below. You can go there, check it out. Or if you want to read some Feng Shui book, I have a book on Amazon.com. The name is the Practical Feng Shui 101. I also put a link down below. Thanks for watching. Thank you.